Good day, friends. Thank you so much for the reactions and feedback in the previous video. Please keep them coming, I won't leave a single question unanswered. Suggest your topics, I will cover them in the next videos. I have been trading options for many years and I have tried to do a lot to popularize options because I believe that they are the most advanced financial instruments. It is the best thing you can trade on the stock exchange, and in this video I will be looking at strategies that can help you capitalize on strong price movements. So, after the launch of the Bitcoin ETFs, the asset went into a state of euphoria. Bitcoin is showing new highs of this year, last year, and the year before. So, let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. Here we can see that Bitcoin has broken another resistance level line, 51,810, and Bitcoin is now in a resting state. After Bitcoin broke through the moving average, we see the beginning of a new trend. The price is now dancing around the 51,000 level. As you can see, Bitcoin has gone from 39,000 to 52,000 beginning this year. That's more than 30%, which is quite serious. Such strong movements occur due to certain events, after which attention to the asset grows and new players come in. One of the important topics being discussed is the 200 of thousands of Bitcoins confiscated by the US government. A lot of fake news came out about this last year. Possibly what will happen is that the government will look at how much Bitcoin has grown and will consider selling it. A tiny reminder, 200 of thousands of Bitcoin at a price of 50K is more than $10 billion. Not a bad amount if you ask me, and US officials might think the same. But that's just a thought. What other things could happen? Halving is expected in March, so miners will need more energy-efficient and powerful equipment. We know that Bitcoin mining companies are holding a lot of Bitcoins right now, and they will need to buy new equipment before the halving. Profits for miners will be cut in half. One block of mining will be not 6.5 Bitcoins, but 3.25, if I'm not mistaken. So my guess is that we will see some, if not long-term, but short-term Bitcoin price moves down. There may not be any, or there may be. Nevertheless, we're seeing an increase in volatility, and that gives us the potential for profit. So let's look at a few strategies to catch a possible Bitcoin price correction. If we use a short series of options, we can make, for example, a vertical put spread. We buy 1,000 contracts of put options with a strike of 50,000. And selling put options with a strike of 49,000, also 1,000 contracts, which is 1 Bitcoin. A very simple strategy, but the simplest strategies are often the most profitable, whereas complex strategies almost never work. Now let's look at our chart. If by the expiration date the price falls below 50,000, this spread will bring us a profit of $800. I think that's not bad, considering that the maximum loss is $150. We can finance the spread by selling some call options, for example with a strike of 56. By the way, we could sell at strike 55 too. But that's a little risky. I wouldn't go for a short position in this kind of market conditions. We might consider selling not so many options. Please note that in this strategy we make a profit of $1,000 if the price goes below the line of 49 level. The break-even point is at the level above 56. If the price rises above 56, we will get a short of 1,000 futures, 1 Bitcoin. We can further modify the strategy by reducing the risk. We can't know for sure how strong Bitcoin's rise will be, but I am not encouraging anyone to make short positions. I am confident that Bitcoin will continue to grow, but let me repeat, short-term price corrections are possible. Because when asset rises, some players, like the US government or big miners, may exit the asset by selling Bitcoins to make a profit. So we can choose a different way to build our strategy. and we can sell not 1,000 contracts, but only 500 call options at strike 55 to reduce the risk on the right side. The profit is the same, but if the price rises, we risk half as much. So yes, options allow you to work out any price scenario you want. Let's keep experimenting. Let's say we decide to use a back ratio spread instead of a vertical spread. I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of the back ratio spread with call options. I even made a whole video dedicated to it. But back ratio spread with put options is good choice for these situations. Options allow us to create a break-even zone where we don't lose money if the price falls. So let's give it a try. First, we sell 1,000 put options with strike 50. And second, we buy 2,000 options with strike 49. Because of the volatility, options at strike 49 are more expensive than options at strike 50, and this gives us a following. Up to a price of 50k, we get a break-even back ratio spread. If the fall price scenario is not realized, we lose nothing. But if a big price drop happens, this back ratio spread will bring us a good profit, thanks to the negative delta, volatility growth, and positive vega. This strategy is relatively safe. I choose strike 50 because I know that if Bitcoin breaks through the resistance level of 50 when going down, this movement will most likely continue. 50,000 is a very serious resistance level, and such round price values always indicate strong resistance in both directions. If the price approaches the 48 level, we will see more than $1,000 of profit. If volatility rises, profit could be $1,500. So, as you can understand, this strategy is kind of a free lottery ticket, where if the price rises, we lose nothing. So, this is the strategy. But if the desired price movement did not happen when there's 1 day left till expiration, do not wait and do not take risks. Close the position. Always remember about the risks. So please, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I wish you all the best and successful options trading.